Yes, Python. It's good, people. We are back again. Eastenders. Okay. Eastenders. Masood and Zainab. They broke up. I've just got a question to the people out there on what they think about the circumstances in terms of Ayesha being the the cause of the breakup, because I don't know if this is gonna sound wrong when I say it, but okay. Obviously, what happened was Ayesha had gone to live with Masood and Zainab, whatever, as she was going to be getting ready to get married. She wasn't really sure if she was ready to get married, or I think it was just that she wanted to actually be married to someone who she actually loves, rather than like an arranged kind of thing or whatever. I'm not sure what it was all about, but anyway, she manages to fall in love with Masood while staying at the house, so she actually now wants to be with Masood rather than this other guy who she was dating to potentially be married to. There's a lot of situations that get very tense with Ayesha and Masood, where Ayesha's putting it on Masood, like she's trying to get him to break and, you know, basically, you know, do the deed and whatever. But Masood actually he manages to push her away. Basically, he manages to not succumb to her temptations. Next thing you know, obviously they was going through a rough patch and things like that, and it gets a lot more magnified because of the simple fact that, you know, Ayesha's kind of seeing all this happen, and she's kind of putting doubts in Masood's mind and making him think, is he with the right person, etc., etc. You know, it just makes the whole thing a lot worse, and it ends up being a thing where they have a huge argument over something silly, basically, and it causes them to have a huge bust up. They have a huge bust up, and then Ayesha basically gets upset because she doesn't think the way that Zainab's treating Masood is right, so she gets all angry and starts trying to say to Zainab that she should appreciate Masood more because he's a nice person, whatever. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is Masood doesn't sleep with Ayesha, basically. But what ends up happening is Ayesha tells Zainab that she had feelings for Masood, like that she loves him, etc., etc., etc. And she basically tells her, like, nah, nothing happened, but it could have, you know, I could see it in his eyes, etc., etc., etc. Now, Masood and Zainab end up talking about the situation. She admits, like, look, I know, like, I've spoken to Ayesha, I know everything, blah blah blah, and this basically causes their breakup in a nutshell. I mean, okay, fair enough, they had a lot of past history of issues and things like that which contribute to the end conclusion, understandable, but like the thing that set it off is the whole Ayesha thing. But the thing is that he didn't sleep with her. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's to me, okay, this is gonna be it's a controversial thing, but I want to ask people, right? If you was gonna be blamed for something, right, or treated in a way where you're practically being blamed for something that you didn't do, right? Would you rather know that you've done it, or would you be happy keeping your integrity and saying, well, look, I'm innocent, blah blah, even though you're basically being treated like you're guilty anyway? You know, because basically the point I'm getting at is Masood doesn't sleep with Ayesha, alright? Masood doesn't sleep with Ayesha, but the conclusion of the situation is he still ended up broken up with Zainab, right? Ayesha's now left, and he's not really got anything with either of them now. Like, it's true that more than likely he wanted to be with Ayesha. He would have wanted to sleep with her, you know. But to be fair, the way they make Masood out to be is like, they do make him out to be a decent guy. So maybe he would have even have tried to have had a relationship with her. You don't know. You know what I mean? He might have tried to make something more work. But the point that I'm just saying is that, like, do you think really Masood should have just slept with Ayesha? Because, you know, the same outcomes happened from it all. He's not with Zainab now anyway. You know, they've broke up. And it's kind of happened over nothing, really, isn't it? Like, when you think about it. I mean, okay, yeah, they had issues before. I'm not saying that they didn't. But, like, would all that have happened if that hadn't have come out? Or would they have just worked at it like they have throughout practically the rest of the show? That's where I'm thinking. Do you know what I mean? Because me personally, I can't stand being blamed for something that I haven't done. Do you know what I mean? I hate that. I really do. But in terms of, obviously, would you rather be blamed for something that you have done? It depends on what you're talking about. You know, there's different kind of situations where you might think, I'd rather do it if I'm going to be blamed for it. But there's, you know, the situations where, nah, not really. It's not, you know, it's not worth it, or your conscience might come into play, etc, etc. But yeah, what I'm just interested in, guys, is just what do you think about that? Like, do you think, if you're being blamed for something personally, think about it. Just think about the general situation of that one. Like, if you was being blamed for basically another guy or another woman, another man or another woman, like, coming onto you, you've basically you've not done anything. You know what I mean? You've fought them off, made it clear, like, you're not on that. You don't want that, but you've ended up losing your partner anyway. How would you feel? Like, would you feel like, damn, I might as well have done it? Or would you just think, you know what, I can walk out the situation with my head held high. I know that I remain true to the relationship. I remain true to myself. I remain true to my partner. And, you know, it didn't work out, but, you know, at least I can say that to myself, that, you know, I was honest and I was true about it. Let me know your thoughts. Drop me a message, drop comments on here, etc, etc, and, like, we could spark into a healthy debate. Do you know what I mean? See what people's thoughts and opinions are. But yeah, get at me and we'll talk. Subscribe to the channel. As I say, plenty more stuff's going to be coming through. Music stuff, comedy, blogs, etc. So have a look around, enjoy the stuff that's there, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye, fun. Signing out. Peace.